Hey guys and girls, how's it going? And welcome back to another episode of Terraria with myself, Lewis. Hope you're brilliant, having yourself a great day. As always, check me out, I'm on a little slime. I literally, a minute ago, and I tried to record it but I pushed the wrong button, I just fought the king slime. And do you know what? He's actually mega easy because, well, he's probably meant to be killed like a long time ago. But we got some pretty cool stuff from him actually. I got myself a rideable slime. It doesn't work with my wings, so I can't, you know, it's not actually that good, but it is cool nonetheless. So, you know what, I like it. I also got myself a squirty gun. Look at that. Squirt stuff. Doesn't do any damage, but it's cool nonetheless. It looks squirty. And a king slime helmet. Check this out. Look at me wobbling around. Wibble wobble. I like it. It's fun. There we go. So, between this and the last episode, I haven't upgraded any of my armor or anything like that. But I have got myself a little farm up and running to be able to get some cool stuff, and I'll take you there in a minute so I can show you what I'm talking about. But I have also got myself the deadly magnet sphere, which is pretty cool. So this thing shoots out balls of death and it basically like electrocutes stuff as it goes. But it's actually really good because I managed to get plus 10% damage and speed off the bat. It's not the best, but it is pretty good. I love how I'm a slime on the map. I've only just realised that. Oh, I also got myself a wisp in a ball. So this little guy basically flies around, you know, provides a little bit of light for me. So today we're going to be making ourselves an artificial biome. That's the plan. I would like to start getting all the bits together to make the Ankh charm, and one of the bits that I need comes from light mummies. So we're going to be making ourselves an artificial desert biome because I don't really want to be playing with this one too much, and you know, it's making it nearer to the home is probably pretty good. And then we need to do a little bit of relocation of our steampunker and we should be all set. So I think what I'm going to do here is I've got myself loads of bombs. I think this is going to be the best way to do it. So we're just going to chuck buttloads of bombs. We're going to get ourselves tons of sand. I know I said I didn't want to touch this one, but we might as well, you know, blow it up. Because we should be able to get a good amount of sand from being able to do this. I want like a pretty decent amount of sand. Like, I think 1,000 blocks. I actually want a fair bit, because I would like it to be a decent sized biome that we can get our mitts on. So that's kind of a thing. I don't really know how quick this is going. I feel like this could be going far faster. Although we're up to like 300, so that's a thing. So I'll take you down into my little farm in a minute. It's far from being complete. I've still got tons of work to do on it. And it's kind of unfortunate because I did kind of build it in the wrong area without realizing. And then later down the line, when I needed something, I was like, oh man, I just realized I made this in totally the wrong place. So I might move it. I don't know. But I need to do a little bit of searching in the dungeon, because that's where it is. I need to do a little bit of searching in there first to see if there is actually anywhere I can move it to. So yeah, but that's I'll take you there in a second and show you that. But the reason we're going to make a farm is because we need light mummies, and light mummies need to be able to spawn in a hallowed desert biome, like the dark mummies need to be in like the corruption biome. So, to do that, we're going to contaminate ourselves with a little bit of contamination. Now, we don't have to use the contaminator, but it is a lot faster at doing what we need to do. We could just, you know, go and pop some dirty stuff in there, but I would rather it be done fast, and it is going to cost us a bit of dosh, but in the overall, you know, the overall scheme of things, at least I'll have the contaminator, then I'll be able to, you know, make certain artificial biomes a lot easier, so that's going to be the task. What are we up to? 902. Wow, we've got more than enough. Nice. All right. Let's take all of this. Okay, so let me take you over to my little trap room, just so you can see what I was talking about. So it's right next to the dungeon. It's not actually, we don't go through the dungeon to get in there. There's like a little outside area that I built because I thought, you know, I don't want to keep going through the dungeon all the time. And the main reason I think I made it in the wrong place is because I totally forgot that dungeons have specific types of background bricks, and dependent on the background bricks that you have depends on the mobs that spawn in that area. And you know, you're not guaranteed to have a large amount of one, and you know, they're not going to be even, so you could have like a tiny area of one type of brick and then like the whole dungeon a mass amount. And my dungeon at the minute is pretty much the wrong type. for what I was hoping. I got the one thing that I made it for, because I made it originally to get myself the stuff to make the mantra piece. And I've done that now, which is good. Plus I got, you know, this guy and a few other bits. But then I started looking at the other rank charm stuff, and I was like, oh man, I need to get the adhesive bandagey guy. And yeah, that's when I remembered that you can only get it from like werewolves and the rusty skeletal guys, and they have a particular type of wall that they need to spawn. So, and the wall that I've got is not that type of wall. So I might venture deeper down into the dungeon, see if I can find a place that's good enough to set another one up. It's either that or I farm werewolves. So, I don't know, like, werewolf farming's a little bit more unpredictable, because you have to obviously wait for a full moon or a full blood moon, or it's a little bit, you know, it takes time, whereas if we could do it this way, it would be a lot faster. But yeah, here we go. So I've never really done anything with the red wire before. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the wire. I always call it redstone, so I'm trying not to do that. But I've never done anything with that before, because I generally like to fight stuff, but I wanted to get a way of getting a lot of money kind of fast, and you know, get some items as well. So I set this up here, and if I can get this guy out for you, where is it? There it is. You can see all the wiring kind of going around here, which is kind of cool. And this goes on to a 1-second timer, which is here. And then when I click this, all of these traps around here, we've got flaming traps, spike traps, the spear traps, and all of these have come from the jungle temple, and these basically decimate everything that's below us, which is great because it's allowed me to get a decent amount of items. You know, we've got some bits. Another one of these, a hasty Nazar, which is what I wanted originally. Got myself some fossil stones, some ectoplasm, which is great. We can make some spectre stuff. Some tabby, shadow beam staff. Pretty cool. You know, I've got a decent amount of stuff, so I'm happy with how it is. It's just the problem is I made it in kind of the wrong place. So I might want to go venture a little bit further down. But we are going to do a little bit of work in the dungeon quickly, because I would like to get myself some more of the water candles. And I made the silly mistake of never really gathering any. I've got one on me at the minute, but I would like to try and get myself some more. One thing you're going to realise about the dungeon now, if you haven't been in the dungeon since the hard mode, it has changed. So, like, you know, there's a lot of different types of enemies. But the main thing is the enemies are dependent on the background wall, and that's where that's where I've ran into a snag. And now, you know, the guys are a lot harder. We're in the specific place that has, like, the big knights. So they are a pain in the butt. But I would like to, you know, try and get out of there. And get myself some water candles. So we need to keep a close eye out for those. I kind of want 2, if possible, because they're going to be really handy for allowing us to do our farming. And while we're having a little looky-see around, it would be cool if I could find another type of background wall, because you can see at the minute all of this is the same. I don't really want to go digging through. I know you can dig through and you can do it that way, but I kind of don't want to do that. So you can also tell by the type of banners, because the different types have different types of banners. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, let's see if we can find ourselves a water candle. I just want one more, and then I'll be fairly happy. I'll be a happy chappy once I get one of those. We do need to watch out for the big old knights, because at the minute I probably couldn't take one on by myself. Like, they are pretty hard. So I would rather not be fighting one of those, but because when they throw their little axes out, there we go, there's one. Yeah, when they throw their axes out, they do like so much damage. So much damage. So we're gonna quickly nab this. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, don't like you guys. These ones are very nice. I just want to quickly grab your candle if you don't mind. Just a little candle. Thank you very much. There we go. Come on. Hey. Alright. Let's make our way back. And empty my bag, because my lord, I have a lot of rubbish on me. Cool. Alright, I'm going to empty all my stuff out, find a suitable place for our biome, and I'll be right back. So this is pretty much how it's going to be. I've decided to pop it around here, which is, you know, quite close to the base, which is nice. My overall plan is to have, like, multiple different types of biomes high up. So I can have, you know, like a desert one, a hallowed desert, corrupted desert, can have a jungle, you know, we've already got the mushroom. That's pretty much my plan, because eventually the world's going to be engulfed by the corruption, and you know what, I really don't want to try battling that, because using the contaminator and whatnot, and sunflowers and all that good stuff, it you know, it's it's just a bit of a pain in the butt, because it's a lengthy process. So I'm thinking, you know, just let the world get engulfed. And I'll make my own biomes. That's pretty much how I'm going to do it now. We will suffer a little bit from stuff that's only underground related, but that's fine, because, you know, we can always make biomes underground as well. So, but there is a particular amount of blocks that are required for a biome to be classed as a biome, so that way you get the background scenery. So I want to make this a fairly decent size, so that off the bat, you know, it's a good size. I don't want a little biome, I want a decent sized biome. So that's the reason it's going to be so large, and currently it's looking like it's going to be about 4 layers thick. So hopefully, once I've placed all of these down, all 1,000+ blocks, we should hopefully see the background change, and then we know that we've, you know, we've done it. And then we need to go find our steampunker and get her to move house. Alright, so the desert's now made, which is one thing. I will take you over there shortly so we can check it out. But I'm hoping this is going to be enough to be able to, you know, get the steampunker to do its thing. So I'm going to plonk it here for the time being, and we'll see how it works out. I think this, you know, I think this is enough. So let's get ourselves a workbench, because we're obviously going to need one of those, and we'll grab ourselves a door. You know, we just need all the basics, don't we? So let's quickly make a house. So we'll put something like this. There we go. Man, these blocks look really strange, don't they? There we go, we'll do that. And, man, this guy is not letting up. I just want to get myself a little bit of door. Thank you very much. Alright, so we'll pop you there. Cool beans. And we're going to want to make some background, but we're also going to need to make some tables and chairs and whatnot as well. So let's put a table here, and we'll have a chair here. And let's get ourselves some background. I'm probably going to need some more wood. Actually, I don't know. I got like 200 worth. Maybe not. Let's fill this in. Oh, I really like this. This stuff looks nice. Yeah. Alright. Oh, this is good. Cool. Alright, it looks pretty fancy. I might get rid of that bottom row, though. There you go. Good stuff. Alright, so this should now be a suitable housing for us. This housing is suitable, very nice. And I would like to get my steampunker and pop you in here. Yeah. Cool stuff. Alright, so now I'm just going to need to wait for my steampunker to arrive. It shouldn't take too long, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little cut, and we'll come back when that actually happens. And then we'll buy all the bits that we need. I've got all the money on me, so I'm pretty much ready for that. Oh, there's an angry Nimbus cloud. Yeah, I've pretty much got all the bits I need. Man, that guy went down so fast. And then we'll make our way over to our artificial desert biome. And we're going to go and we're going to contaminate it. Yes, it's going to be fun. Alright, it looks like it's worked, which is great. We can now buy ourselves blue solution, used by the contaminator spreads the hallow. Very nice. Now we are going to need a contaminator, which is 2 platinum, so pretty expensive. But now that I've got my little farm made in the dungeon, I do make money pretty fast. We'll grab a load of blue solution. Might as well get a decent amount of it. There we go. And I think that is us set. Now, because I did make a new room, I did just manage to get myself the cyborg move in as well. I totally forgot about the cyborg. Where is he chilling? He should be somewhere around here, because I made a room spare for him. There he is. Hey! Mr. Cyborg, selling your nanites, proximity mine launcher and rockets. Very cool. Alright, so let's make our way over to this place. I'm trying to see if there's anything that I would like to bring with me. And I think I'm going to bring some cobble, and some wood. Cool, cool. And this should hopefully do the trick. I did have a when I was making the biome, I had a goblin invasion happen, and it was so poor, like so very poor. All right, here we go. So we got the stuff spawning, cacti, you know, music's changed, background's done its thing. So we know that we've made ourselves an artificial biome, which is good. It's fairly large, it's bigger than it needs to be, but I do like having a rather large biome kind of spare. So let's set up first our contaminator. So we're going to go and, you know, shoot all of this. There we go, turn it all into hallowed. Good stuff. So now we're going to get the hallowed mob spawning, and we will eventually make it so that this is a you know, I'll make another desert at some point, but for now we'll do it this way. And you can go ahead and you can these are ones that I placed, by the way. You can go ahead and you can do this by getting the hallowed bricks, the hallowed blocks, stone, and you know, doing it that way and letting it spread. But I'm mega lazy and I wanted to grab the contaminator anyway, so that's pretty much going to be that one. Now let's set ourselves up a little base so that we can get ourselves some guys. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do how do I want to do this? Let's have some cobble like this, and then we'll have a little base kind of around here. There we go. I'm literally just making this off the top of my head at the minute, so you know, there's much better ways of doing this, but for now it'll work. We'll grab you, we'll get ourselves some platforms. There we go, we'll just do this. And then we want a couple of things in here to have like that, and some torches. Cool, cool. And now we can place down our lava. Now, lava, if it's 1 block thick, doesn't, you know, destroy items or anything like that, but it does still burn people, which is exactly what we're after. So, if we place those like that, and it might even be worth making a little underground area, but I don't mind coming out and collecting the stuff myself. If, you know, you can grab the items. If I was down here and I was underneath this, I'll be able to grab the items, but I don't really, I'm not really too fussed about that. You know, I can come out and grab it anyway. So now we're going to place down our water candle there, and the other water candle I'm going to hold. And this is going to like massively increase the spawn rate of stuff around us. And what we're looking for are these guys that I can hear incoming now. You, light mummies. These are the ones that I want. So they're going to burn up in this, and I'm pretty definite the items aren't going to disappear or anything like that, which is good. And they shouldn't be able to get up there. Yeah, there we go. I can see the stuff still there. But these candles, basically how they work, if I bring up the tooltip for it, they holding this may attract unwanted attention. So they increase the spawn rate of enemies, which is pretty cool. And you can't put like more than one out, because that won't work. But you can go ahead and you can have one placed and you can have one in your hand, and that will work. And having a stack makes absolutely no difference. So, you know, if you have a stack of 99 and you're holding on to them, it still will only count once. So there's that. But we're getting these guys spawning, which is good. You know, it's kind of working. I'm just going to chill out here for a little while, and we'll be back once we manage to get our hands on what I'm looking for. Alright, there we go. I finally managed to get the one thing that I've spent so long here trying to get. The trifold map. Finally. It's, yeah. The funny thing is, I've spent so long inside here trying to, you know, wait for one to come along and get it and whatnot. And I've had tons and tons of guys. I've got myself a unicorn on a stick. Does absolutely nothing, but does look kind of funny. I got like a stack, almost 2 stacks worth of pixie dust, loads of light shards and mummy pants and whatnot. But the one thing that didn't drop, and it took so long to get it, was the trifold map, the one thing that I wanted. And as I was about to give up and go do something else for a little while, I killed one and bam, got myself it. It's always the way, isn't it? That's the way it works. But, you know, I'm pretty happy about that. I managed to finally get it, which is great. That's one more off the list, so let's make our way back. Now, I did make, because I've kind of, I've left there a few times now to go do other bits, and I did notice one, oh, look, another nimble rod, a zealous nimble rod. What is my one? +5 speed. Let's get this guy first. 5 crit strike chance. Kind of like that one. Yeah. Why not? But yeah, I kind of did a fail, but a fail that I like. You know, sometimes you fail and then afterwards you think, you know what, I actually kind of like that. Well, when we were spraying our stuff, I must have kind of accidentally got some of it down here, because it looks like we've now turned this into a hallowed biome. Yeah. I didn't expect it to reach that far, but that's fine. You know, I'm cool with that, because I actually quite like the hallow. So I don't mind having hallow on my doorstep, and it doesn't, it can't spread past here anyway, so that's fine, I guess. Well, there we go. Alright, let's make our way back to base. I did get another fast clock, but I've already got enough of those anyway, so here we are. I don't know if I know. That didn't come out at all, did it? I don't actually think I'm gonna make the weapon that we can get from these the day pow, but I might do, but I don't think I'm going to. So let's get the bits that we need. So the armor and accessories. I've already got light shards, haven't I? Yeah. As the dark shards, I need to get the day pow. All right. So we've got the trifold map. We've got the fast clock. So we've already got those bits. So let's go ahead and make the plan. Cool. And the plan gives us immunity to slow and confusion, which is nice. So now there is literally just one thing that I'm missing. I've got the plan. I have the counter curse mantra, guarding blindfold, and over here I have the guarding armor bracing. I do already have one part of the last piece, wherever it is. I can't remember which one it is now. Oh, the bazaar, yeah. I need to get the other piece to this. I think it's the bazaar. Let's just quickly do a check, shall we? Crafting. Bazaar. Yeah, I need the adhesive bandage. So that's the last thing that I need. And because we can't, or I haven't, properly checked, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get it from the dungeon, we're probably going to have to get it from werewolves. And it's not that hard to get it from werewolves, but it's not that easy either. So, yeah. We can get rid of a lot of this now, actually. I don't think I really want mummy stuff, to be totally honest with you. So, should we sell a load of this? Let's do that. Mushroom, clock can go. These things can go. I'm not going to wear them, so they haven't even got any value anyway, but at least it, it frees up a bit of space. Pixie dust, unicorn's horns, blue solution. Get rid of that nimble rod. I didn't get a bird banner. I love banners, so I can't say no to that. I've never had a bird banner before, so that's one thing. So let's place it like around here. Come on, do the place. Oh, it's not because there's a torch in there. Let's try and do it here. There we go. We're eventually just going to have loads of rooms full of banners. That's going to be a thing. Check this out, though. Look at my unicorn on a stick. Like I say, it has no purpose, but it does look cool, which is one thing. Yeah. So before we finish up for today's episode, I would like to take a little trip back to the dungeon, because I wasn't going to do this in today's episode, but it has turned out to be a little bit of a shorter one than I thought it was going to. So, you know what, let's do it now, why not? So I've been doing some more plan terrifying, and I've got myself some more keys and whatnot. And if you remember from a very previous episode, we've actually managed to find 2 of the biome chests inside the jungle. And we're going to go and open one of them today, which I think sounds pretty fun. So I got myself a jungle key, I got the mold, and the bits that we need to make ourselves the corruption key. There we go, unlocks a corruption chest, which is going to be awesome. I think I know where it is. I had a look on the map a minute ago to try and find it, and it's actually really close to the surface. The frozen chest in here is a little bit more tucked away, but this one should be fairly easy to find. Now, I'm going to keep doing Plantera and whatnot and getting more keys and bits and bobs like that, purely because I want to open... Well, I need them for more of the chests and whatnot as well, but I would like to get myself the little sapling. I know it sounds really sad, but I'm well into getting all of the little things that are following me around. I got a fish, I got a thing, I want a sapling, I want all the bits. So that's going to be that one. So let's keep going down. I think it's around here somewhere. It's definitely not far in. Like, it's near this kind of like little spout that goes up somewhere. And you know, that's fine. The further I don't have to go in, the better. There it is. Hey! Got ourselves the godly scourge of the corrupt. Wow, we got godly one. That is not bad. You know, I can live with that. Currently does 89 damage for us. A lot of damage. I love this guy. It's really fast. The little things kind of home in. It's pretty awesome. So the only thing that's left for us to do now is to get ourselves more keys so we can open the other bits and whatnot. But I also need to get the other stuff for the Ankh charm. Now I am going to have to go fight werewolves for that. And that's kind of just more of a waiting game than anything else. It's not really something you can do too fast. But so you can see the little guys homing in on him. How awesome is that? And it's actually doing a lot of damage at the minute. 89 melee damage. Very fast. 16% damage increase. Crit chance. Knockback. Loving it. Oh yes. So, yeah, and you know I could go and make myself a new world, or jump into one of my other worlds, but my other worlds are quite further progressed than these ones, because obviously I don't have to record on them, so I don't have to spend time, you know, kind of saving stuff back for recording, so those ones are a lot further forward. So I'd rather kind of do everything on this world if I can. You know, maybe at some point we'll go to do some Crimson stuff and get some bits and bobs from there, but I would like to spend most of my time on this map and trying to do it kind of, you know, I wouldn't say going into a different world's not legit, but I just kind of, I want to do it on this world. So, yeah, I'll wait for the moons and get the werewolves and do it that way. It's either that or I go and do the, you know, go and farm the fishes and whatnot, and that's kind of a little bit boring. Although I do have to go into the jungle at some point, where most of them are, to try and get myself an Uzi, so that's kind of on my list. But, yeah. Brilliant times. Alright guys, I'll see you soon. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you had, don't forget to drop a like, as it helps the channel out a great deal. And if you're new to the channel, of course you can subscribe to see more. Have yourself a great day. Have a good as always. And goodbye.